Hello, everybody, and welcome to a new series on the Broken Gaming channel. We're going to start this off with Space Pirates and Zombies 2. It's kind of a space free roam, build up your little empire kind of game. And as you can see here in the background, we have some ships fighting, some big blobs of zombies floating off to attack some people. So we're gonna do a campaign, and we're gonna try and do a campaign playthrough in this. I'm gonna leave the difficulty level on normal.
It should be noted that currently we use computer-synthesized voices for the main cast.
We plan to replace them with real voice work at some point in the near future.
If you don't like these voices, you can disable them now or at any time in the sound options menu.
I think I'm going to work on my voice acting and try and read some of these on my own. So we're gonna continue on here. Okay, let's see what we got. Element 126, resin. Res. It was the answer to everything. A transmutable element with the power to unlock the secrets of the universe. It gifted humanity everything there was to know about space-time and how to enslave it. I might have to talk faster. Res triggered an explosion of technological advancement. Mankind spread to the far reaches of the galaxy, growing exponentially in numbers along with the reliance on Res. The United Terran Alliance was founded to control countless population. Eventually they sought to ration the use of Res. As Res supplies thinned, conflict arose. An epidemic of fortune-seeking miners forced their way to the galactic core where resin was most abundant. Eventually, the primary Res source was discovered. All Res stemmed from a sinister, timeless energy being awakened by the use of Res. They had sprung the ancient and recursive trap, Res being the bait no budding civilization could possibly ignore. Corruption spilled outward into the stars, twisting the biological matrix of all it touched, integrating it into machines, mankind's own technology. Their own dead had begun to turn against them. For years they struggled to survive against a flood of abominated metal and flesh. Billions were lost to the infection, only further feeding the expansion of corruption. In spite of hopeless obliteration, the very fabric of life itself arose to fight the dark entity. As a race, humanity came together for a single purpose. In some twisted way, they had found peace. Peace, however, does not last. People fell back into their self-minded ways. Humanity turned inward in a scramble for the remaining Res, which now could no longer be renewed. As the UTA lost its control over the galaxy, they collapsed the entire warp gate network beyond any hope of repair. Human ingenuity, it turns out, knows no captivity. Out of need, a resin-based drive was developed, allowing more direct travel anywhere in the galaxy. The Void was reborn as a wild, untapped, and lawless frontier. As years passed, piracy and skirmish battles rage. Precious Res, the prize, raw worlds are recklessly colonized and disputed by legions of makeshift starships. An entire ecology of nomadic drifters emerged, endlessly recycling the wrecks of constant war. All the while, the nearly forgotten saviors of the galaxy tirelessly... Hey, wasn't fucking done reading that. Anyway, we have our ship coming in here. It seems like yet again you dimwits have flown my ship headlong into an infested region. That is the third time this week. 6 million forms of communication, and I'm yet to find one that can articulate how moronic you fools are. Computer, power up the weapons and shield emitters. The doctor is in. Then we have our controls right here, so we're gonna try this out here. So fix this brake. View this forward. Shoot the things. It's a good thing they give us a really powerful ship in the beginning. Oh, I thought there was a way to... I have played this a little bit on my own, so I do know a little bit of how to play. just in preparation for this playthrough. But I am by no means an expert and by no means very good. So we'll see how long we can last in this really hostile universe we have going on here. It's pretty intense. Those big blobs of zombies coming in to infect my ship with their pestilence. I'm still pretty confused how the actual, like, health system of the ship works. I have, like, very little idea how that actually works, because it seems like sometimes you can break off a lot of different portions of the ship before it actually is destroyed, and other times it seems like you just pulverize it and eventually all just blows up. Oh no, we lost our shields. Captain, forward deflectors down. Oh no. Abandoned ship, abandoned ship. We're going down.
Game over.
Oh damn. Score 128,112 points. By the void, level 13 is truly the bane of my existence. Carl, seriously? Do you realize crew members suffocated on the lower decks because you routed power from life support to play stupid video games? She looks entirely unenthused with the video game usage. Silence, imbecile! They gave their lives for the greater good. A scientific mind must stay alive, or it would wither and wrinkle. I'll boil any ocean, irradiate a whole litter of Narlakin pups? Those sound vicious. I'll divide by 0 if I have to. For a computer, that's a serious threat. I told you he would cause trouble if you leave him to his own whim. Those implants can really make a man sick in the melon. Elsa, he is a liability if we keep him on board. He's a liability if we keep him on board. I'm gonna have to work on that. Please refrain from sneaking up on another living creature like that. Do you not realize the horror people have to endure every time they look at your face? Ooh, your face. You are fortunate I did not inadvertently dismember you in a panic-induced frenzy. Everyone, shut up! To the bridge, right now. Anyone not there in 30 seconds is getting vented into space. This must be our captain. Ooh. Well, I'm glad to see everyone was able to get up at the crack of noon to work together, sustaining our own survival. Let me present to you all the garbage dump we'll be sifting through this afternoon. Yes, most of this is useless junk. Yes, this is utterly pathetic, but what choice do we have? Aye, this ain't no way to treat this here metal, mother. The lady deserves better. Let me be snapping on some French. We might not be the best candidate to operate the tractor he might not be the best candidate to operate the tractor prototype. Keep in mind that Carl built this thing, so it goes without saying that it's dangerous. I would hate to have come all this way just to have Mackenzie rip us apart like a rabid chimp with Carl's untested toys. You know how those two can be. I don't really care who does what, but we need to jump on this opportunity to expand the mothership. That core module will give us some elbow room, while those wings will give us some much-needed firepower. Let's get those modules fitted so we don't have to listen to each other breathe anymore. Please pay close attention to the moving picture feature film. You will be subject to standardized testing. Oh no, I'm not good at tests. Okay, so it's just showing us how to put everything together. Very nice. So there's the mouse. Where's the core? There's the core. Let's see. There we go. Engine back on. Put the engine on. Engine on. There we go. Now we're just gonna pull in some parts. For right now, it seems like we're just stuck with junk parts until we can get some more resources to build it up into fighting shape, I suppose. Oh gosh, I should have read what he said. Oh no. Ooh. Our Omni lithium capacitor is now tapped out. I've devised a method to simply eject the spent cell while fabricating a new one out of surrounding space dust. Do not ask me how it works or why it makes sense. All that you need to know is that you will be unable to fire the ship's weapons while the new cell is being installed. Ooh. So that's the reload mechanic. So, aiming. So if we reload, there goes our core. And we're fabricating a new one. Right there. At the bottom of that reticle. Right about now. Ooh, that's kill. Positive right just the right time. Alright. I'm bringing the weapons online. If that is indeed what you want to call this garbage. Let's blast open some of these containers. Maybe we can find something to eat that won't make our hair fall out. I have decided it would be best if basic resource towing was left up to the ship's computer. These items are too fragile to be handled by Neanderthals. It brought me great pain to watch you struggle with the tractor beam. Ooh, resource gathering. Let's go gather some resources. This is all new. Last time I played this wasn't in the game, so this is new to me as it is to some of you guys, I would assume. So we're gonna get on up here and get pretty close to this, and then go ahead and fire lasers. We's firing the lasers. We're gonna get some crew, some res. I think those are parts or scrap, and I'm gonna get some more res. Yeah. Nice. Please assimilate and perform the following diagnostic tests on the kinetic shield system. Your life and my hull may depend on it. Oh, that's cool. Our ship's little AI. Cone of fire. Capacitor level. Wow. Reloading. Weapon groups. Shields, health. Okay, cool. Shield discharging. Please wait. Oh no. Missiles. All modern space-capable engines come equipped with special regenerating boost capacitors. Please practice making rocket go fast now. Okay. I have to say I'm impressed. You were able to lace this thing back together without eating each other. The only thing that remains is to test the res drive. Mackenzie, start the pre-flight procedures. From scotch and caviar to beers and tears. How is that, Jameson? Is the only other one with ambition to dig out this dung heap? How is it that Jameson is the only other one with ambition to dig out of this dung heap? I see. I'm really bad at reading. I'm sorry. I will get better. Just cook those bloody engines up and lay in a course for somewhere that isn't here, please. Let's take a look at the tactical. Let's go to the star map. Welcome to the Super Ultra Star Map 9000. This holographic interface will allow you to scan all known galactic entities, plot mothership destinations, and communicate with other ships and starbases. Please practice untethered exploration now.
Game saved.
Let's go over here and check out this res. We're gonna ransack some res.
Resource acquired.
Ooh. Apparently your intestines are so long that if you strung them up end to end, you'd probably die. This here male mother doesn't like to loot the dead, but what need do they got for their intestines? I like this guy already. I'll move on over to this wreckage and see what we can get. And get some res, some salvage, and some peeps. We're gonna continue salvaging. We're gonna try and salvage until we have everything from this wreckage. Ooh, we gotta read this. Now that we are finally underway, let me remind you all that you cannot simply urinate in the corner and proclaim you are the alpha meat husk. You are a minuscule fish in an otherwise colossal ocean of galactic proportions. Unless you wish to be dead before breakfast, read the advisory overlays I've painstakingly programmed for your survival. Do not just click past them and complain on the galactic forums that you did not get the memo. Ignorance will not be an excuse. Read or die. Blah 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 blah. That's funny. All the little notes are just blah blah blah. Please familiarize yourself with the star map command functions. If you do not assimilate this information now, it will be waiting for you at dinner time. Status. Our faction info, our speed. Very nice. Okay, so it just wants us to explore this extra quadrant here. Or sector, I suppose. Alright, we're mobile. If you are all thoroughly satisfied, we can finally get on with it. We still have stickies out there, not to mention a laundry list of equipment we need before we can do anything about them. Time is of the essence, and we're wasted so much of it already. As anxious as I am to find so-called sticky, we have not encountered one of those for many cycles. The ship does not yet have a nacelle to stand on, therefore we need to scout more easy opportunities to exploit. Let's scavenge out some more. Ooh, some res.
Pillaging successful.
Whereas, in the beginning, this is going to be a lot of scavenging. A lot of just trying to find
Cargo acquired.
everything. Because we, like they said, we are the smallest fish in the sea. Oh, lore. If we tune our warp frequency just right, we can sometimes pick up residual data transmissions bouncing around the old warp network. Though the gates are smashed beyond repair, some seem to be able to hang on to these low-density data packets like a ghostly reminder from our past. So we're going to go ahead and check out this lore. We're going to scan it and view it. Anti-potty mouth initiative. Oh god. Human history is riddled with examples of reoccurring themes, throwbacks, revolutions, and revelations. One such reoccurrence is the use of colorful metaphors to heighten one's emotional resonance. While it had been commonplace for even kindergarten children to swear and curse for nearly a millennia, it has recently become taboo. The Anti-Potty Mouth Initiative is a communal-funded program aimed at refining the human language, while increasing speaking efficiency by removing filler slang. The initiative overall has been very successful, while the proposed gore and violence reduction program, oh that sounds like fun, has not received a single vote. The Friends Don't Shoot Friends in the Face program, friends usually don't do that thing, is not even expected to make it to the voting phase. Interesting. Let's go ahead and return to our sector map, our star map here.
Signal detected.
Ooh. I think these are the civilians. Starbases. Though I am completely disgusted by the idea of cooperating with others in a fashion that implies intellectual equality, it often cannot be avoided. Just try not to get extorted too severely. So let's go ahead and trade. Okay, we're gonna get some information. Trading. In an effort to curb interplanetary diseases, just about all of our traded goods now have to go through this hands-off, filtered interface. Nobody can stab you in the back or shoot you in the face using an interface like this. Just configure the deal, and the autoloaders should take care of the rest. Very nice. So we're gonna get rid of a few of these people. We only need about. We're gonna go and stick with 90. Very nice. We could get a yacht, but I don't think we're going to really be able to just like, because we are very poor right now. We only have 925 scrap. Actually, yeah, let's get the yacht. I'm gonna get the yacht. But see, if we open this up, we don't have any parts that we can buy because we're not high enough level yet. So we have to go out and get some levels. And keep exploring. Okay, I'm calling it. We need to shift our focus back to more pressing needs. Everyone on board is expected to understand that the mothership takes priority over everything, including our very lives. To that effect, Mother needs to be fed. If we can't find what she needs, we die along with her. If we cannot trade for what we need, we'll have to take it by force. As cruel as it sounds, as cruel as it is, that's just life. I see it fit to enlighten everyone that every action on board consumes something. Don't let these critical supplies run dry. I've gone to the effort of labeling all the viable extraction points as well as indicating when they are ready for harvest. I have also color-coded human selfishness so that you are aware if any other faction claims ownership of these areas. Ooh, very nice. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ooh, we have another lore book. Let's go check out this lore book. Scan and view. This actually does give us some resources, so it is a good idea to do what we're doing here. Okay, the civilian ascendancy. Ooh, ascendancy. Some space pirates want to see the universe burn. Others just want to have fun. This is how the ascendancy sees things. They believe life is not worth living if you do not enjoy it. Though, they hypocritically use forced labor aboard many of their starships. They do outfit all their ships with luxurious entertainment modules, which include both VHS and beta. Do not be fooled by their alluring nature. They tote as many weapons as their faction rivals. The civilians. The civilians, they sound like, fun people. Let's go ahead and ransack some scrap. Scrap. Finding good scrap, fresh, refined alloy. Finding good, fresh, refined alloys isn't easy. Everyone wants them, but nobody's making them. Even if we don't immediately require scrap, it's good to keep some around for trade. Every space nugget in the void will accept it as currency. So we're in the initial tutorial type area. So we need res and goons. So we're gonna get some goons from the cloning farm. Ransack that for some goons. I sense pardon me. I sense some underdeveloped crewmen require contextualization about how urgently we require these basic resources. More specifically, human resources. The ship requires an astronomical volume of periodic maintenance and repair. These tasks are far too dangerous to allow anyone with a shed of intellectual value to perform them, so this guy doesn't want to do them. Therefore, we do not turn away many applicants. Remember, the bottom of the pyramid needs the most bricks. Of course, we need bodies to operate and maintain the ship's systems, but we also don't want to feed any more mouths than we must. Most of our food is fabricated from res. Balance is the word of the day here. So goons consume res, but they give us like all our repairs and stuff like that. While you can't find res at the local corner store anymore, there are a few special places where res continues to grow. These rare and mysterious locations are highly sought after. I would imagine so. As much as I detest the hellbone excrement, we're stuck in a universe addicted to res. We are no different without it. We are no different. Without it, the res drive will collapse, leaving us to limp along its subwarp. We'll be eating pickings for bandits or anyone else looking to kick us while we're down. So just don't run out of res or you'll be going really, really slow. Because, You can see
The
here,
layers expanding.
this is the lowest amount of res that we're using. We're still going decently fast. Now that we have some currency to spend, we should stock up on strike craft. We do not want to get overwhelmed when engaged by multiple targets. Plus, it gives our enemies something else to shoot at instead of us. Very nice. We're going to grab this lore book first, though. Scan and view. The Lockdown Wars, Part 1 of 2. When humanity began colonization of the cosmos, a central government feebly attempted to maintain order across the countless worlds. As expansion continued, central government was unable to enforce any laws. Interplanetary diseases ran amok. Worlds became savage as they realized they lived in a lawless state. Nearby worlds began raiding each other for resources without any fear of legal recourse. The United Terran Alliance was founded to bring the dissident worlds into the fold and halt the interplanetary pandemics. Where the democratic government had failed, a military one would succeed. The first stage was isolation. The warp gates were temporarily shut down and encoded with access keys only the UTA controlled. This kept worlds from attacking each other while the UTA systematically set up individual government cells on each world. I'm guessing this big thing here is a warp gate. Very nice. Behold, my happy place. It is here my power grows. Using the data we have acquired from the sensors, I can refine our ships and equipment. While I would adore being able to refine every single archaic piece of junk on board, the physical nature of the universe forbids it. Treat the data analytics with respect. Part size increase. This is our free perk. Small parts. Connect quality parts to your mothership. No need to use any more junk parts. Okay, so now we can either get capacitor, which adds 15% increased weapon and shield boost, power pool, scavenging, 10% extract more resources from wreckage fields per sweep, or shield strength plus 20. I think I want to go with the shield strength. And we're gonna go over here and trade with the civilians. Trade. Unfortunately, they don't have any strike craft, so we're going to continue looking for strike craft. It seems like it's pointing us down here, so we're gonna check out this. This looks like their main base, so we're gonna go ahead and check out their main base, because that's probably a pretty good place to start. Okay, so we got a Flora equipped with weak cannons and a gravity beam to slow the other ships down. A yacht, which is equipped with weak beams and strong missiles. So we're gonna want to get one of both of those. I know we already have a yacht, but oh, for Gamma's sake, why did we drop out of warp? Carl, what is wrong with my ship? Nothing is wrong with the ship, Elsa. I've scheduled a combat drill for today. We're getting a little too soft for my liking. Jameson, it's 3 in the morning. Can I? All the ship's command and control systems are routed through a wireless assisted simulation. A benefit of such system is that you do not have to be physically on a ship to fly it. You can astral project your command focus to another ship while delegating the control of the mothership to artificial intelligence. While it would make almost too much sense to allow the artificial intelligence to fly every ship, that theoretically would take all the fun out of it. Well, I agree. Then it would just be a matter of watching everything fly by. That's not too fun.
Relay point designated. Position holding. Engaging. Priority asset designated.
Alright, so we just went through that little tutorial. Alright, that's not bad. Not great, but not bad. Let's try something a bit bigger.
Relay point designated. Disengaging. Engaging.
Let's head on over here and destroy this target. Why are we destroying this target? Because they told me to. That looked like a skyscraper on this asteroid. That's concerning. Whoa. We have we have sufficiently asserted ourselves over this inanimate material. Surely we must be done with these mindless examinations of competence by now. Carl, you couldn't fight your way out of a wet paper bag. These drills just might save our life someday. You'd be wise to put this inanimate material to use before trying your luck on something that can shoot back. Area clear. And I got an achievement. Oh, yay! Let's go back to the star map. Now what? You're just gonna leave us to our own devices here? Now that we have strikecraft of our own, we should learn how to fight against them. It's a big galaxy and we're not original thinkers here. We should be able to locate a border raid to have our own way with. They should be no match for the combined force of our mothership and strikecraft.
Game safe.
We're gonna go ahead and do this raid. Oh, first lore book. Scan and view. Okay, the Titan Gates. The Titan Gates were created late during the Lockdown Wars. Their intended function was to further segregate the inner and outer worlds as an unbreakable gate. Instead of using an encrypted key code, Titan Gates had absolutely no power source, requiring it to be spooled up manually by an energy beam transfer. The beam itself was encoded to ensure that even if one was to amass the astronomical power needed, it would still disallow access. For a time, the Titan Gates were successful, until Carl Memford devised a way to use the Clockwork's deflector array as an accessor, resulting in the now famous breach incident. Carl is one of our crew members. How interesting. Let's go over here and see what we can do about this raid. A neighboring starbase is deploying a raiding party here. The current starbase owner will appreciate if you wipe them out. The owner of the raiding party, not so much. Note, this is a solo encounter. No other captains will assist you here if you choose to fight. Let's fight this shit! Come at me! Come at me, bro! Oh god. Do you know what the definition of insanity is? Well, it's not doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. I checked the dictionary. However, this is literally the definition of practice. God damn, I can't talk. We have all practiced this over and over. Now, let's drop those training wheels and execute. Practice is irrelevant. The command and control system is smarter than the sum of all brain matter on board. Simply change the pre-configured weapon configurations to my experimental battle wagon mode. The ship's weapon system will track and fire independently, unfettered by human ineptitude. Why do I... Oh boy.
Relay point designated.
Fight that.
Target route. Obliterated. Activate.
Oh yeah, battle wagon mode. Let's go. Come at me, bros. This guy's got like a big old shotgun. Yeah, look at that. Alright, we've graduated from inanimate material to ships a tenth of our size. It's a baby step, but I'll take what I can get from this bunch. Are we done burning bugs with a magnifying glass? Good. Okay, let's carry on. Second star to the aft. Now that we have achieved a base level of technological excellence, I see no reason to tow around this useless garbage. Trade, steal, kill, rinse, repeat. If I have to look at this eyesore much longer, I will gouge your eyes out. Hey, Carl, calm down. Calm down. Got a little bit of roid rage going on there. Well, maybe it's all this metal that someone stuck into your brain. That might be causing a little bit of a temperament. Okay, very nice. So now we actually have some parts that we can buy. So let's take a look at our subcores. So we could buy these two subcores and get rid of these two. We could also get how much? Oh no, okay, so we can't actually. We could buy one of these. And then we could trade off some peeps, about 60 peeps. And then we have enough for something here. We could get a dinghy, but we'd have to trade a few more people. Dang. We're still working on this, so let's trade a little bit of res. Very nice. Okay, so now we get to rebuild our thing. Oh, that's the nose. Okay, we need to get rid of that. So, I definitely want to grab my nose section before leaving. But then, I want to go back to the star map, and then we'll go into here and visit the junkyard. Because it's in the junkyard that we can get some more cores. Right? That is a core, right? Yeah, it's another skelly. Okay, so we are slightly better off than we were when we first started. And I think that we will end this episode here. We're gonna end off with our ship in much better shape than it was. We're still the smallest bug out there, just waiting to be squashed, but that will change eventually, I'm sure. We'll get over that, and we'll turn into a giant monster to take over all of the galaxy on our own. Okay, maybe not on our own, maybe we'll recruit some other people, but anyway, thank you all for watching, thank you for putting up with my bullshit. I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye, everybody.